It is a hyper-stimulant that makes life uninteresting. Porn trains your mind to become lethargic and unamused because of hyperstimulation. Therefore, the motivation to do anything challenging is diminished. The number one motivator for men to achieve great things was to gain the favor of women. It was the driving force of man to do amazing and even stupidly dangerous things just to gain the attention of women. Therefore, it proved to be one of the most vital parts for the advancement of mankind. Pursuit of sex is what makes majority of men to get out of their comfort zone and do things they would never ever attempt without this motivation. But due to the advent of mass production of adult content, this major driving force of masculinity is now dying. Men do not have to go out and socialize with real women, because a much easier and convenient alternative is available on their fingertips. Not to mention, it is much more fun, as there are thousands upon thousands of different women that you can choose from. Something you can't do in real life with real women. And any and every fetish is available just few clicks away. Therefore, it is utterly dangerous and arguably much worse than alcohol and other light drugs. And we have an age restriction on those drugs, but no restriction on adult sites. So, a 13-year-old can blow his brains out all day watching it and no one bats an eye. It is killing the potential of men, and they have access to so much stimulation that they become depressed. Because when your mind is so much dopamine trained, how can you enjoy the simple joys of life, like going out and socializing and doing different hobby projects? Or try to get your life together and strive? Men are using this dopamine shot just to escape the hardships of life because it's an easy fix to escape reality for a while. Therefore, it is priming men to hide rather than face life. Breaking their backbone that made men, men. This is literally priming the mind of a man to fail in life. Hard things and arduous situations of life require focus. Focused brain that is full of energy and a certain tenacity of masculinity to get things done. But that requires you to stick with hard things without giving up, and a dopamine-trained man simply can't. They are trained to get a huge shot of dopamine just from a few taps on phone. An addict of any sort simply doesn't have the willpower to face life in a healthy and persistent way. Not to mention that this poison is being normalized like it is totally natural. Therefore, men don't even consider it wrong. Young men are getting exposed to this at a way too young age of early teens. And due to the rise of Instagram models and OnlyFans, it is totally being normalized to allow open prostitution and call it modeling and entrepreneurship. And there is no censoring and age restriction for that. This is why this channel is a cry for men to realize how they are being cut off from the knees. Their entire life potential is getting wasted on an activity that is giving them nothing in return but depression and mental issues. So, you must take matters into your own hands. That's why Blocker X is exactly what you need to get rid of this destructive habit. In this digital age, you might need help to break this addiction, as your smartphone is literally one search away from this hyperstimulation. Blocker X has a database of 8 million adult sites, so good luck finding one that isn't blocked. It is a top-rated de-addiction app designed to block adult content on your smartphone. So, in those late nights when no one is around and you feel the urge, Blocker X will be the only thing standing in your way. What makes it a game changer when it comes to quitting consumption is two things. 1. The community. You get access to 100,000 active users community, which will push you to stay motivated and support you in this difficult journey to freedom and gain back your potential. 2. The accountability partner. What separates Blocker X from other blockers is that you can't uninstall it without the permission of your partner. You will be held accountable by your friend, which makes it 100 times harder for you to give up. This app is filled with content related to porn addiction, amazing community of people battling the same problem, streak tracking, live coaching and support, journaling, and so much more. It is an expertly tailored solution to tackle this specific addiction with no holding back at all. Try it out, it's free. But it is recommended to go for Blocker X Premium as it contains some perks like a panic switch that kills off your internet for a few hours, no ads, and Blocker X for all your devices is unlocked, and so much more. These are absolutely essential if you are serious to break the shackles of this addiction. Use my promo code STELLER20 to avail this amazing offer of 20% off on Premium. Link is in the pinned comment below. Failure can often be tracked back to certain habits of an individual, and so does depression and the general way of being of a person. Your habits make you. The reason why these films become a habit quickly is that they are seen as a form of entertainment. So, it is very easy to get hooked to them as though it is completely normal. It is not. It is a modern invention of man. Not to mention that your brain thinks that you are spreading mankind by mating with women, so it rewards you more and more with dopamine. But the reality is totally opposite. This is why we feel so much shame after doing it. Because we know full well that we wasted precious semen energy that was meant for preservation of life. Therefore, this shame takes a toll on your self-esteem every time you do it. So, the psychological impact is even worse than physical deficits that comes with this activity. So psychologically, your mind is getting trained to have less and less self-respect. It will prime you to become more impulsive and look for instant gratification activities. Like mindless scrolling on internet or junk food and so on. Because this artificial way of dopamine release always comes at the cost of willpower. Now imagine such a person at a job trying to excel. It takes a lot of tenacity and patience to do it. So, you can guess the impact of this addiction on his work life. Not to mention that a healthy normal relationship is out of the question if you consume these videos regularly. Because a normal woman doesn't look like what you see in movies, nor is she capable of all the fake maneuvers and acting that is portrayed there. So, normal intimacy just feels boring and unamusing just like all the other simple things of life. Hence, the person is not able to maintain enough attraction to keep the relationship going. Open your eyes, men. Peace resides in nature. Anything artificial always comes with side effects. And destroys the natural balance of life. Intimacy with a woman is normal. Not watching it on a screen where other people are doing it and you aren't even a participant. No FAP and semen retention is desperately needed in this hyper-stimulated and way too liberal world. Get out of the rat race and embrace your God-given masculinity by preserving your semen energy. Semen energy can be used in so many other ways that can completely change your life for the better. If it can create life by impregnating a woman, then retaining it means literally preserving life force. You can transmute this energy to gain amazing body and health. And manifest success in life by simple meditation that is explained in this video. Retaining semen does the exact opposite of what consuming adult content does. It primes your mind to be able to withstand hard things in life. Because the hardest thing for a man is to control his lust. If he can control lust, he can do anything. It disciplines your mind and teaches it once again what is delayed gratification and what it means to be patient and enjoy what life has to offer in real and natural sense. It trains you to be able to do big things. Because you trust yourself more and have more confidence in yourself. You start to excel in your life with this psychological boost. And success is only the byproduct of this amazing mental and physical shift in your life.